GBMP presents a new member to their training DVD lineup, entitled Changeover is Good, Cut Cost and Increase Flexibility Through Setup Reduction. Produced by GBMP in 2011, narrated by Bob Elliott, this video will show you and your employees the benefits, time, and cost savings associated with setup reduction.
Setup reduction is a method that developed in response to the problems associated with long changeovers. Historically, setup and changeover activities have been a problem in offices and factories alike because they take a lot of time and take away from our ability to satisfy the customer's needs.
In the past, the solutions to the problems of long setup was increasing inventory and increasing lot sizes. Through this 30-minute video, we'll show you ways to reducing setup times, in return, making your economic lot size much lower. You'll see that setup reduction is not only good for the customers, but is also good for the workers and the company when approached correctly. When done correctly, it makes the setup easier, better, faster, and cheaper. You'll learn what the actual definition of setup reduction is and the 4 components of setup time. We'll go into detail about these 4 steps, so you'll know what portion of the whole setup these steps typically represent in an unimproved setup. We'll then show you the 4 stages of setup reduction and how to achieve better results. You'll see how recording a setup will help in dissecting and finding places that can be improved in a process. We'll follow Bill as we watch and film his setup as a paper punch operator. You'll see how this unimproved process takes Bill over 45 minutes. They review the tape, discuss as a team what can be improved, and implement a solution, which in return brings the process down to under 4 minutes. Let's look at a real-life example of a company that showed substantial time savings after a setup reduction.
About 4 years ago, business really took off, and we had to increase production, tenfold? We were shipping about 8 of these systems a month, and we had to figure out a way to ramp up to 80 a month, 4 a day. One of the areas that we looked at to improve was how much time it took to move a chamber into a bay. This is our mezzanine. So it was about a 2-hour process of taking a chamber out, putting a chamber in, putting the steel back in. So it looked like a great opportunity for setup reduction to figure out a way that we could minimize that time. So what we did was we designed what we call the drawbridge design. Essentially, the mezzanine now is designed like a drawbridge where we have a winch that picks up the bridge, about 2 minutes. Chamber comes out, another couple of minutes. So what we did is we took a 2-hour process of taking a chamber out and putting another one in, turning it into just a few minutes.
As you can see, this company unlocked the potential of setup reduction, which is allowing them to produce product tenfold with the same equipment in place. If you're ready to be more efficient and reduce your setup, order your copy of Changeover is Good today. Call us or order online at gbmp.org.